For the first time in the Jodi Arias trial, they have court on a Friday. The trial resumes this morning. Syleste Rodriguez is live at Superior Court.
Yeah, hi guys, good morning. Yeah, this court case was supposed to be over by April 11th, and that's why these Fridays are starting. We're going to speak with an expert about this coming up.
For the first time in the Jodi Arias trial, they are in court today, which means they're not doing a Friday, and they normally don't do a Friday.
You're right.
But, you know, this is going on so long, they got to wrap this thing up.
Well, yeah, we would hope so.
Yeah.
The judge ordered court to continue 5 days a week. Syleste Rodriguez is live at Superior Court as they get ready for their first Friday of this trial.
Yeah, hi, good morning, guys. It was a couple months ago when I first thought, my goodness, this case just keeps getting more bizarre. But now it keeps going on and on. And in fact, this case was supposed to end on April 11th. That was kind of the date that the judge gave the jury, like, hey, you will be a part of this for at least this amount of time. But obviously, it has gone past that date. We have Dwane here, defense attorney here in the Valley, an expert with this case. You've been following it really closely. Talk to us, Dwane, about today and the juror questions, and they're really trying to get to the bottom of this.
The jurors are, and they play an active role in Arizona. They get to ask questions, and there's not very many places that they get to do that. And they've been asking great questions. There was one issue that they brought up that wasn't brought up on direct, that everybody was kind of wondering, was the overkill. I mean, the 27 stab wounds, the slitting of the throat, and we all expected that Alice LaViolette would testify about that on her direct exam. She didn't, but one of the jurors asked the question, and I think it really helped the defense because she did explain that during that question.
Let's talk about something that started earlier this week when we talk about her tweeting. Jodi Arias has a friend who she's been relaying information to who actually tweets for her. We looked up on her Twitter account. It looks like they started in mid-February or so tweeting. She now has 18 million followers. And let's talk about kind of the bizarre factor and why this is so interesting.
This is the craziest case I think there's ever been. And, she has every right to tweet. I mean, she's innocent until proven guilty. So she sits there as an innocent person. She has her First Amendment rights. She can call people and have them tweet for her. She can do whatever she wants. But it's just crazy, everything that's going on in this case. Just when you think this case can't get more bizarre, it gets more bizarre.
Well, and we were talking about earlier the idea with Juan Martinez and how people were saying, he's kind of a wild man in the courtroom, and he dyed his hair black, and they're kind of talking about all these things. And but it's both sides. It's the defense and prosecution that are making this just a bit pretty bizarre.
It is, and it's just the whole cast of characters. I mean, it's kind of like the perfect storm. It all just came together at one time, and you've got the greatest made-for-television trial I think ever. And
something really interesting, and we were talking about this as well, was the fact that she has artwork. And what I checked out one of her tweets, and she actually says, eBay has banned all listings of my artwork. The silver lining in making my art more difficult to obtain is that it keeps increasing in value. The idea that she can make money while she's in a jail cell.
Well, again, she's innocent until proven guilty. She can draw in jail, and she can ship those drawings out and sell them as she wishes. Now, there's some laws, if she gets convicted, that you can't profit from your crime. So she couldn't draw the crime scene, things like that, but she can even when she goes to prison, she can draw and sell paintings.
Do you think there'll be a civil case as well after this, and maybe she'll be forced to pay some of that money?
There probably will be. I mean, it just depends. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of money, so there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So the question is it going to be worth it for the family to spend the money for lawyers and lawsuits and depositions in order to get the judgment against her? Because what they'll get is a piece of paper that says that she owes them money.
And last question for you: how long do you think this case will go?
It's going to go at least till the end of this month. Probably into the first couple weeks of next month.
Okay. Dwane Cates, defense attorney here in the Valley. Appreciate your time, Dwane. Thank you so much. Guys, I got to tell you, I checked out her Twitter account, and something really interesting. So she's only following like 15 people. Mm-hmm. One of those people, our own Troy Hayden.
Really?
He's been covering this case. He's been covering this case with Greta.
And he did the interview with her inside the jail cell.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Interesting, Syleste.